Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tim. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 It's Not Real. This is a quick interlude that I'm going to be doing with Tina here. You can see is looking a little bit more bedraggled than previously. Unfortunately, that's what comes with living in the radioactive wastes for 2 months, I think, in game now, nearly, maybe a month and a half. Having to live with the fact that someone killed my husband and kidnapped my son, and I have yet to find them. I have leads, but yet to actually find any of them. And so she's not exactly...
I hope you realize how much you did for us.
I do, yes. And also she's taken extra wound to the head. She's got a new facial scar because I took another critical hit when I was doing some Minutemen work. So she's unfortunately not the most stable person anymore, as you can probably tell by the fact she's wandering around the wastes in a sequin dress. But anyway, this is just to let you see what I have been building here up in Sancuary, which I've mentioned in previous episodes, for Fort Sancuary. So if we just step out of this person view and spin round, there we have the Motte and Bailey of Fort Sancuary. Now the gate is open because people keep walking in and out. Let's close that. There we go. Fort Sancuary. Now I've still got some work to do in terms of moving people and foodstuffs around, but the main fort is built. So we've got the main entrance here, and if I nip around, you can see it all across the grounds over here. I've got junk walls linking up the housing, and more junk walls. These are the same because they're the only ones I could get to snap together. More junk walls link up the housing around here. I've boarded up the windows facing outside so they link up to the fortified fortified wall. This gap here between the hedges, again, just a single junk wall, because you can't go through the hedges. And again, round, more protection, more walls, more hedges, even more. Oh, this is a leftover bit from previously. That's not a junk fence, you can tell. Previously, I had built a shack wall around the entire area of Sancuary Hills. That took up a lot of wood. A lot of wood. So to come down here, again, sort of slightly sealed off bit. And back round to the front. So from the outside, there is no way to currently get in. So if raiders come steaming up this way, up from my generator, which again is outside the town, so it's a little bit dangerous to be attacked. They come steaming up here, and the first thing they've got is a pair of watchtowers and a gate to get through. I have got people assigned to these, and I think I've just got enough people in the settlement to man everything. We've managed to get in here. There we go. That's the gates to Fort Sancuary opened, and I'm still in the process of doing the top up there at the moment. I'm probably going to be doing some crenulations up there. But I don't plan on having many people up the top. So you get in and you've got a few houses that I'm going to be basically turning into living quarters. So I've got to take all the beds and stuff I've got out there, move them in here. But again, get through those defences, and you're faced with guard tower. Nice, good old Saxon style square tower. You think, oh, that's it's not bad.
I know I'm not
fairly easy to get out of the way. Yeah, it's fair enough.
I miss him so much.
And yes, I've got some holes here, but they're all kind of chain linked up. And it's the best I can do, especially with these corner pieces. Around here you have what is going to be the farm, but it's most of the farm though. I've still got some stuff on the other side of the fence. Excuse me if I sniff a lot, I do have a cold. Around the back, unfortunately, it's somewhat more ramshackle round here because hopefully nobody will get round this part, but there's kind of fairly easy ways in here. all the way around here, and you get a very unsturdy looking pile of wood holding up the underside of part of the fort up there. There's Piper running around. Another not particularly well defended area people can get through, but it is right in front of... I'm going to jump up and show you. Hey, there we are. That is right in front of this stairs leading up, and a common area over there. There's Codsworth. How you doing, Codsworth? But if somebody does decide to come all the way around here and ignore these, then what they've got up here, more guard towers. So, round to the front of the fort, you can see I've got the power generation building over here, feeding cables into the fort itself, nicely out of reach of anybody trying to get at them. Fort Sancuary is of course belonging to the Minutemen. So you come, oh yeah, restricted area, employees only. So you come in and you think, oh right, I'm in the fort, excellent. But you've got an open room, nothing here. There's nothing except 2 freaking gun turrets and another guard post. If you manage to get past that, and you get to here, is the area you can see out there. Again, you get to here, you go, right, I'm inside the fort, what can I do? You can see a place where people hang out. That's about it. You make your way round and you can view the garden, or the farm, and you've got the common area. Again, with kind of holes, because of that's the building material I used. I think I can put slate on here. It's kind of a double up, but I've not done any of that. I haven't tried with it. But yeah, you come around here and you've got the, as I say, the common area where there should be people sitting down and resting when they're not sleeping and not on duty. However, first floor you come up, and this is what I like to call the murder floor. A lot of old castles used to have a area between the inner gatehouse and the outer gatehouse, later castle designs rather than kind of early wooden forts, called the murder hole, where people would break through the initial portcullis and get into an area that's lined with crenellations on each side. The defenders can literally sit up there and just shoot you with arrows as you try to get through the second door. And for me, the second door would normally be closed, this here gate. Now, this would be fantastic if you're actually able to lock stuff. If you can lock things, brilliant. I would lock the gate. But you see you've got defender put areas there, 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 and there. That's where people can stand and shoot down at you while down here. And you've got no defences. What are you going to do? You're going to run here. It's like it. You're going to run here and you're going to bam. Oh, gate. I've got to try and get through this gate. And why getting through the gate? Guys up there shooting you in the back. However, if you manage to get through that, you're up here onto the 3rd level with defenders who can line these passageways, which you can't be shot at from down here because there's walls in the way. But if you do manage to get here, this is pretty much the defences breached. You've had to go through a fair bit to get here, but it does lead you, if you are a defender, you can run around here and take a nice stairs up to the roof. We have 1, 2, 3 guard posts on this tower, just in case anybody comes running up down here into any of these areas, then this guy can shoot them. Or again, if trying to get through the door, nice vantage shot shooting at them. And a table and some chairs to sit at when you're off duty. A couple of generators extra up here, one leading through into my tower, and the other one on top here giving a power supply down onto lighting for the murder area. Come across over here, and yep, you see another defensive position, and another defensive position is on the 2nd tower. Pop down in the 2nd tower to the floor below, which is on the same gantry areas that is accessed by other systems, and down another flight of stairs And you've got another defensive point where the power goes in. Right here, you got a nice shield, gun at people as they're trying to get through the door or running up here. So plenty of defensive spots to take from. It's not impossible to break into, as it's not impossible to break into any kind of fort, and the tools you do have in Fallout are fairly limited for what you can do. However, the final part is if we go up these ladders or stairs, I guess they're kind of more stairs and ladders, you emerge into my chambers. Got a nice radio here, so in the morning I can sit, listen to the radio, have radio freedom on, while I stare out over the destroyed remnants of what used to be my home. Actually, no, my home's over that side, but you know what I mean. Got my bed and a rather large bedside lamp, which I can turn on and off. Turn it back on again. Come on, turn it back on. Looks like it doesn't want to come back on, but oh well. My magazine rack with all my various magazines that I've picked up, and various storage that I haven't used yet because I'm currently storing everything in Vault 81. Over here, I've got myself a jukebox set up, and should I require it, television and a nice chair to sit on. Turn it off, you're wasting power. So there you have it. A fairly simple build using a older Motte and Bailey fortress. Well, I say fortress, is just castle design. As I probably mentioned before, yeah, the lights coming up from below there. The design called the Motte and Bailey. The motte being what would later become known as the moat, which would be the area that the attackers need to initially break through in order to get to the castle proper, and the Bailey being the castle itself. So here we have the almost finished, because I'm gonna need to put some kind of, I don't know, some kind of finishing designs on those, because it kind of looks a little bit weird just kind of sticking out over the top there, but I've had to do it in order for the stairs to work. So yeah, Fort Sancuary, built in the medieval style. Medieval, well, you know, medieval Saxon, Dark Ages, around that kind of style. Early castle, the Motte and Bailey design. The Motte on a lower area leading in, and the Bailey on top of a hill with plenty of defensive. Oh, something else I forgot. I'll just lead up here so you can see. See if I can leap across. Yeah, something else I forgot. With these window boxes I've got, so people can head in there and shoot out at people. Got some stairs leading down here, across and up, and a defensive point.
I knew you'd help us.
I do try to help you. Defensive point overlooking the farm. You can see there you are, see some taters out there, and old Mama Murphy. And again, there's a nice defensive spot for people as they come over the bridge there. Whoever's up here is going to be their first one to spot them, snipe them off before they even get round to the front gates.
Yes.
So there you have it. A Motte and Bailey design in Fallout 4. Next time I'll be getting onto some missions.
We'll find.
But until then, thank you all for watching. I hope my rather simplistic design was still entertaining enough and perhaps thought-provoking enough to think, hey, you know, I might try and build my own kind of fort or fortified tower or some other kind of defensive structure in Fallout 4. So thanks again, and good night.